Good. So, we're gonna have to do this early prediction. It's gonna be tough. But I have some. What can I say? Like, a feeling that there's gonna be a few surprises. But let's start at the bottom. So, what are going to be the bottom four? To be honest, it's very easy to predict that the championship sides that are promoted are gonna be the ones to be demoted next season. There's a fly here, sorry. And it is probably going to be the case. Come on. So I'm pretty sure Sunderland are gonna be the last one. I don't think that any of the teams that have survived the Premier League so far are gonna be inferior to Sunderland. So it's gonna be tough for them getting points enough to survive. Probably not enough to even not be last. Now, there's Leeds and Burnley. They have both finished with records in the championship. I believe they both had 100 points, which is insane. So they are probably strong, but it's honestly not up to them to survive. It's up to the low Premier League sides to throw the ball. So I definitely will have them in bottom four, sorry. But I'm not sure neither which way. Maybe one of them survives. Like, maybe I'll throw in there a team that might get relegated. What are like the options? Wolves are an option. Wolves are out. Everton could be one, but for some reason I have a feeling that Everton might have a good season next year. They always seem to have like good players, but they cannot make it work. So I'm not gonna shout them for bottom. I really like the Cherries, if I'm not mistaken, Bournemouth. But I think they're gonna struggle next year. At least they're not gonna have as good of a season as this year. They are losing some players to bigger clubs. They are a side that it is essentially in the bottom half of the table, so they are us out. Brentford as well are gonna have many losses. They lost their manager as well. So yeah, it's gonna be one of them, and it's probably gonna be Wolves. They had a bad season. They struggled a lot. Now, Wolves is an entertaining thing to watch. You know they're gonna concede. Sometimes they score like, for some reason, 3 or 4 goals or whatever. I like the idea that they have to. The talents that they find are interesting, but I'm not really sure that this is survivable, sustainable to keep on the top level. So Burnley with their consistency could do it. I think Burnley are out to survive and Wolves to fall. I think Brentford with the losses are going to be 15th. And then it's going to be Bournemouth and Nottingham Forest. 15th, 14th, 13th. I need another 2. West Ham, for sure. And I'm going to go for Everton. Alright, let me explain my thinking. Like, I think Nottingham Forest cannot keep up to the level they had last year, especially with European football. I can see them winning the Conference League, or at least reaching very late. So that means that they're going to struggle even more in the Prem. Their squad, although they have some young talents, are essentially based on their defense, which is not in the young side of defenses, if I'm not mistaken. So I can see them struggling. West Ham, also, it's a tough one because they always invest. They always try nice things in the transfer market, but they keep struggling. So I honestly don't know. It might work for them. Like the previous transfers might work for them this year, and they end up on the top, top half of the table. But I'm not 100% certain or convinced that they're gonna manage to do it. 15th, 14th, 13th, 12th, 11th. Everton, yeah, Everton is a random one. They could literally be 15th. They could be even in the relegation talks. But for some reason, I believe they're going to have a good season. It's Everton is a club for me that could have been already relegated, and they are either gonna end up getting relegated soon, or they're gonna be back, not in the top 6 that they used to be, like top 6, top 7 or stuff like that, but they're gonna be back on the top half of the table soon. I'm not sure which one, but I have a good feeling for Everton for this year. Now, I have to go with Manchester United. 20th, 19th, 18th, 17th, 16th. Oh, I missed one here, so I need another one. I'm gonna go with Manchester United at 11th. Or no, I can't. Fulham has to be. Fulham is the classic 8th to 13th Premier League side. I think that 11 is a good prediction for them. Now this is gonna be a tough one. I'm gonna put all the birds here. 10th to 6th. That's tough. I honestly believe that United are not ready. Every year, I remember United being the top Premier League club. This is around when I started watching football more. And keep in mind that I'm a Chelsea fan, so I'm gonna be biased. I still consider them a big rival, but for some reason I've lost. Last year I was feeling bad for United at some point, and that means that they are not that competitive anymore. And I think that is the reason I'm gonna predict them to finish low, like 9th. They're not gonna be as bad as last season, definitely. Amorim will have the full season for him. He's going to have a preseason. They're going to make some transfers as much as they can. They're not going to have European football, which is actually, in my opinion, good for them. A blessing in disguise. They can do okay, but they are not challenging. Maybe like for the Conference League or something. Maybe they can reach 7th. And Aston Villa here. I think the top 5 is going to be the same. Aston Villa may surprise people. So now I'm guessing which teams are going to probably to the Europa League and Conference League. I don't see Brighton reaching it. Maybe I see them at 10th. Crystal Palace, I love watching them. It's very weird. They start the season very bad and finish very strong. If they were consistently as good as their second half of the season, they would probably be a top 9 club consistently every year. This year they have the Europa League. I'm not sure how this is going to affect Crystal Palace. And if the rumors are true that Eze is going to Tottenham, they might struggle. But still, Crystal Palace is a club with a lot of spirit. And I think they're going to do fine. Yeah, I don't think United are reaching... Maybe. I don't know. Spurs, United, this could be either way. For me. I think Aston Villa are going to be Europa League again. And probably United. I'm not sure. It's going to be a new season for Tottenham. New manager. They're going to start strong. But I don't know how this is going to turn up in the end. I'm going to probably go for United to take the Conference League spot. Yeah, I think that's it for me. And now I'm going to surprise a few people. I think Newcastle are finishing 5th again. And I think 4th is going to be Arsenal. I think since they haven't managed so far, the squad has not changed a lot, so they should be more bonded and more experienced, but I don't see them improving. I see them being consistently good, defensively mostly. A very big threat in the box from corners or set pieces, but I think this is going to be the wake-up call for Arsenal. They are not finishing 2nd. They are finishing top 4, of course, but it's not going to be that good of a season for Arsenal. Maybe they do well in Europe, I'm not sure. Maybe they win an FA Cup. They might win something, but I don't see them being 2nd again. I see Chelsea being 3rd to 2nd. Liverpool being 2nd and 3rd. I'm not sure between them. And then Manchester City being the champions. I'm not sure, of course. But I think this Liverpool season wasn't it was a good, strong Liverpool team, but they won the league because they didn't really have somebody that actually threatened them. They were relaxed, they knew what they had to do, and they managed to do it very well. But it's different winning games when you are stressed, and it's different winning games when you are comfortable. Liverpool were comfortable for most of the season at the top. And Manchester City are much better at winning games when they are stressed. Of course, they had a bad season. They could have another one, but they have invested really well. They have made a lot of transfers. They seem strong to me in the Club World Cup as much as I've seen them. And, you know, Pep is the longest serving manager in the Premier League right now, so he knows the team, he knows the squad, he knows how to get things done. I wish that wasn't the case. I can even see, I hope, this is a biased opinion because I'm a Chelsea fan, I hope Chelsea finish second or even champions, of course, but actually gonna predict Chelsea second, just for me to have it out there, you know, that I predicted it. Liverpool third, Arsenal fourth, Newcastle fifth. Manchester City champions. I don't expect Liverpool to do as well this year. Last year they had the squad. They had the squad ready. All the other teams were struggling all around, and that made them champions. This year, I believe Liverpool is gonna be good. They're gonna be competitive, but that is the issue that there's going to be. There's gonna be a lot of competitive teams this year. It's not gonna be like one team and the rest beyond. And if there's going to be a team like that, it's going to be City. I hope not. I hope Chelsea wins it. I don't know. Maybe a dark horse like Aston Villa. You never know. I wouldn't like Arsenal to win. Maybe Newcastle, who knows. It would be nice to have a different winner after a while, but I wouldn't like Arsenal to win it, and I'm not expecting them to do. It's a big call, but I think they're gonna struggle this year. I actually believe, like, all these 6 teams are going to be really competitive. Maybe Aston Villa a little bit less, but I can see a lot of teams taking points from the big clubs and a lot of struggles all around. And I think when everybody's struggling, Manchester City is the team that finds the way to do it right. But yeah, actually the opposite. When everybody's doing good, Manchester City finds the way to stand out. When everybody's struggling, Liverpool manages to win. It's been like that, in my opinion, for the past years. So this is going to be my predictions for next year. Thank you very much for watching my Premier League predictions. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like it, subscribe, give me your opinion. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna get relegated? Why am I wrong? Why am I right? Drop a like if you enjoyed. Drop a dislike, comment, or whatever. It's a new channel. I don't know if anybody's going to see this, but if you are, thank you very much. Have a good rest of your day.